Well, hello everybody! Have you missed me? You don't even know who I am. Well, my name is Chuck, and I was made at Folklife quite a long time ago. And I've just been sitting around, and that's why there's dust in my hair. See? And yeah, so I'm just gonna hand it off to the main show. Hi there! Yeah, that was creepy as fuck, I'm sure, but that's all you get. For a creative intro anyway. Sorry I haven't been posting anything. Becca, I know you've been yelling at me and I can't keep up with your Vlogtober wonderfulness, which I have been watching, by the way. That's what I spent most of the day doing because I'm sad and lonely and, well, I guess, you know, that's kind of a lie because I guess I could go out and do stuff today, but I didn't because homecoming was last night and that was fun. The pre-show, that happened, and I think on the whole it was good. Yeah, I completely screwed up, but, you know, whatever. It's not like anybody was really, like, listening, like, as their life depended on it, so that's just fine. The dance was awesome. I went crazy. Danse, ha 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 ha. Look, I'm learning words in French. For those of you who don't know, that's to dance. Shocking, I know, seeing as it sounds a lot like dance, dance, dance. There you go. Yeah. So that was pretty good. Let's see, what have I been doing? We've done a lot of get-together-y type things, I guess. Sort of. Like, we went after the improv show, which was cool, and we went to a corn maze, and that was fun. And most of the time in the corn maze, I was pretty much, this was me. I was holding on to Drew for dear life. This will be Drew. Sorry, I don't have any more lovely representation right now. But, so Drew and I were pretty much clinging to each other, and I'm just like, it's a small world after all, after all, there's a scarecrow after all, there's a one right there, pretty much the whole time. Yeah, I made different lyrics to It's a Small World After All, depending on what happened. I lost my glasses in there. These bad boys got stuck on some sort of hanging down weirdness that was supposed to, like, be scary, and being like, oh, you can't see, and it's like, well, joke's on you, because I can't see, you've just stolen my sight. But the people behind us, they were nice enough to stop and help me find them before they stepped on them. Oh, and also what I really loved was that there were two girls in the group behind us, and they decided, because the boys that were in their group decided to wait for us to go ahead so that they could be scared properly and whatever. The girls didn't want to wait for that, and they did not like the waiting bit, so they ran up to us, and I met, I think, Jen and Taylor, and they clung onto my jacket, and we talked, and that was great. I just like meeting strangers that are just like you, where it's like, because there are some creeper strangers, let me tell you. There are the ones that you're like, oh, I really don't want to walk down that dark alley because I'm going to get, like, jumped and killed, and those are those people. Although I'm friends with some of those people, and they're really not that bad. They just kind of look weird. I don't know. So, yeah, that was nice. But on the other spectrum of that, homecoming last night, before we actually went to the show, the pre-show, we went for dinner, and Kendall was headed to his car, with, like, you know, the group of people, and, this guy just kind of comes up and he's just like, yeah, man, can I get some recognition and blah, 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 blah. And, like, Drew and Becca and I are walking, like, the other direction, and we're like, oh, what's happening? Do they know him? I really hope they know him, because otherwise it's like, And of course, we're all in like, you know, well, except Becca, but like Drew and I are in these long dresses and heels. So it's like, that's what you gotta do is like, you start thinking about when you meet these kind of creepers. That's the best. When you're not dressed appropriately for creeper attack. Like what I'm wearing right now is definitely not an appropriate creeper attack thing. Here, let me put on my glasses again so I can see, but, okay, so I'm wearing this like, put together weirdness where it's like you tie it around yourself somehow and then magically it stays, but mine not so magically stays, so I'll probably be adjusting that a lot. But like, this is not creeper appropriate, because creeper appropriate is in like your work boots that fit comfortably, your tennis shoes, you know, whatever, jeans or something you can run in, you know, warm clothing, because it's probably cold out, but warm clothing that's also not baggy, so they can't, like, grab you. I don't know. I feel like when associating with creepers, you have to have that. But that's just for mostly, like, escaping, so you don't have to talk to the creepers. If you're actually stuck in creeper, like, I have to talk to you mode, because they're weird and they've just come up to you and you're like, ha, hi, yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah, okay, you know, but like, that's when I think the heels come in handy, because it's like, I've got 4-inch heels, I can take off, I can like, you know, whack you in the face with that will hurt. I mean, it may not be necessarily effective in the long run, but, you know, I feel like a good few, like, stabs with a heel, and they'll think twice about coming near you again. I don't know about that, but it's my philosophy. Except for then, you have, like, the buckles. Like, my shoes have the buckles on them, and so it takes me, like, a good 5 minutes to put on my shoes, like, normally. So, I don't know how I would do that in an, oh my god, I'm going to die kind of a moment. And I am going to be selling balloon animals at school, hopefully, if I can get the fundraising forms turned in, for maybe 50 cents to $1. I haven't really decided how much yet. I mean, it really depends on how much the balloons are. So, I'll be selling those at school. Look for me. If you want your very own balloon critter, I can do kind of some stuff. I'm probably going to practice making seagulls. Don't know how that's going to work out, but this is just an update. Hope I haven't bored you to tears, and I pray to God this video isn't 9 minutes. I don't have some sort of weird creative send-off like everybody else, so bye!